If you are in construction, if you are a home builder or a renovator or contractor, you need to follow these 15 local SEO ranking factors so you can show up and beat the competition. People are searching for services like yours. 90% of people go to Google to find home service solutions, builders, renovators, contractors. They're going there to hire you. And if you're not showing up on page one, if you're not showing up in the top 3, your competition is winning. So I'm going to show you 15 local SEO ranking factors so you can dominate. So first off, why is this important? Well, when someone lands on Google page 1, the first thing they see is ads, and right underneath ads is this, what we call the 3-pack, the top 3 on maps. Now, 60 to 70% of people are clicking on the top 3 on maps. This is directly connected to your Google business profile. So we need to optimize and fix your Google business profile. And I'm going to walk through what you need to do to show up, because if you're not showing up here, your competitors are winning. And so let me walk through how you can get to the top 3 on Google Maps. So the first thing, if you don't have a Google business profile, you need to set one up as soon as possible. But when you set up your Google business profile, the first thing you need to do is set your primary and secondary Google business profile categories. What this does is it tells Google what your business does. It's just like super simple. They need to know if someone is searching for a home renovator or a home builder, who do I show whenever they search? So set your primary category, be as specific as possible. Don't put something that doesn't really apply to what you do. If you're a general contractor, that might be too general. Maybe you need to say, I'm a home renovator. I'm not just a general contractor. Or if general contractor fits, then do that. For the next level with the secondary categories, then you can fill in as many secondary categories that fit underneath your primary category. Bathroom renovation, kitchen renovation, room additions, sunrooms, whatever it may be. What are the things that you do that are secondary categories? So the first thing is very simple to get started. So second, fill in all your Google business profile details. You would be surprised how many people just set up their profile and don't click into every menu and don't fill out everything in there. And it's there for a reason. The reason why Google puts it there is they want to understand your business. And so many people, they skip this step. They just set it up, put in the basic details, and don't do anything else. So get into every single menu and be as thorough as possible. Get your name, your address, your phone number, your website, description of your business, service descriptions, every single thing. Put in photos, put in hours of operation, fill in every single detail of your Google business profile. Next, review listings of your website for consistency. So there's a lot of sites out there that may have information about your business, about your website, about what you do. We call this NAHB, name, address, and phone number. And you need to make sure your NAHB, your name, address, and phone number is consistent across any website that has you listed. So 123 Pine Lane, 123 Pine Lane, 123 Pine LN. Surprisingly, Google is going to see this as a conflicting address. Now, you would think Google would be smart enough, but even the smallest errors are going to cause inconsistency and cause Google to not prioritize your business over others. So get into all these citation sites, Yelp, Angie's Better Business Bureau, and make sure every single listing of your address, name, address, phone number are consistent across all these different websites, and this will help boost your rankings. Next thing, list your business hours. Well, why is this important? Well, Google prioritizes businesses that align with user intent. So if someone's searching for a service during a specific hour, so they are looking for a roofer and it's between 9 to 5, the business that has hours listed will get shown before the business that doesn't. And so be sure to put your hours when you work. Next, list your services. So put in as many services as you can that you actually do, and put in a really strong service description with as many keywords. Be specific and really describe what you do, because that's going to help people who are searching for these specific things see your business versus someone else who didn't take the time to actually fill in the service description. Don't be vague, don't be general. Get in as many specific services that you do and write in a very good service description. Next, post high quality photos and videos. Now, people want to see your work. That's obvious. Like, you're in the visual business. They want to see, do you build good stuff? Do you have awesome work? So post this as much as possible, at least once a week, because Google prioritizes recent content and relevant content. Don't overthink this. You don't have to hire a professional photographer. Get a good smartphone, get in there and click as many photos as you can where you're working on a project. Take photos of your office space inside and outside. Take photos of your team. Get photos of projects that you're working on. use a smartphone. So this is just a little bit of a pro tip, and geotag all your photos. So tag the actual location, because what happens is Google's going to see that signal and see that, oh, this photo is located in the city that you live in, and people in that city are searching for your services. And so Google is going to prioritize your content over someone else's because you have geotagged a photo. Next, create good Q&A content. So in your Google Business Profile, people can ask questions. Now, that doesn't have to be solely for your clients or potential clients to ask questions. You can preemptively ask questions for them. And what that's going to do is put in a lot more keywords about your business and the services you provide preemptively. And so Google is going to see that content and they're going to prioritize your content. So ask common questions that people ask about your business. So do you offer free estimates? And then in the answer, so you can then click and answer it yourself, put in some location words in there. So absolutely, we do provide no obligation estimates for all home renovation projects in Springfield, Illinois. So schedule yours today to discuss your ideas and budget. So preemptively ask these questions so you can get more content on your profile for Google to search. Next, optimize your website title and meta description. So we're going to hop from your Google Business Profile over to your website now and really think through what are the things that people care about. And we want to let Google know that your pages on your website actually are answering the questions that they're asking. So in your title right here, your page title, get in the name of your business, what you do, and the location that you serve. So name of business, I'm a general contractor in Sacramento. And then in your meta description, write a good description of that page. Go through every page of your website. You want to make sure that each page is different. It has a different title. You can put the same name on every page, but then get a different description. So maybe it's a service page. So we're Good Life Construction. We do custom home builds in Sacramento. So put in a different title for every page and a different description for every page. Next, create dedicated service and location pages. So what so often happens is a builder, they may just have one single page that has 5 different services on it. And so Google is confused as far as like, what is the exact thing this page is about? It's about a lot of different construction services, versus if you have different pages for different services, when people are searching for that specific service in that specific location, Google will serve up that page before the page that has all the different services all in one place. Now, it's still okay to have a single page with all your services, but then link that service page to these individual pages that are more specific. And so when someone is searching for kitchen remodeling in Richmond, Virginia, they're going to find this page if they're located in Richmond, Virginia, versus home renovation in Richmond, Virginia. The kitchen remodeling people who want that are going to see this page versus the general page. And then look here, kitchen remodeling in Henrico, Virginia. So getting a specific area, and then bathroom remodeling in Richmond, Virginia. So build out different service and location pages so that your pages are being found before someone who just has a simple menu page and didn't take the time to build the extra pages. Next, get Google reviews. Reviews are so important. Everyone knows this, but they don't take the time to try and get them. So Google uses review quantity, review quality, and review recency. So it's important to try and get as many reviews as you can, ideally at least once a week. Now that may not be feasible, so shoot for at least once a month, but continually try to get as many reviews as you can. 67% of people who are hiring read reviews before contacting you. So create a system that regularly gets reviews, weekly if possible. And when asking for reviews, ask your customers to be specific. Don't say, hey, Good Life Construction was great, I love them. Have them be specific. What did we actually do for you? And please get that in the review. That will help us tremendously. So they helped me renovate my kitchen and it was amazing. So be specific, ask them to be specific when they give reviews. Get listed on major directories or citations. So get your business appearing on well-known listing directories. So this would be your Google Business Profile, Apple Business, LinkedIn, Facebook, Yelp, Instagram, Bing, like everything that's out there. Get listed on as many directories as possible. Again, like I said, make sure your NAHB, name, address, phone number, is consistent across those directories. What this does is the more places you're linked to that have domain authority, the more it's going to boost the domain authority of your website and your Google Business Profile. And so you want to get listed and have these sites linking back to your website. So here's top business listing sites and top contractor listing sites. So I'm going to send this to you at the end of this. If you want the full list, you'll get this slide deck. So just click the link and you'll get the slide deck. Remove or report spam listings, number 12. So now you're listed on all these citation sites. Also pay attention to citation sites that have fake or duplicate business profiles of you. What happens is sometimes spam and nefarious actors, they're trying to spoof your website to tank your rankings. And so you need to pay attention to this so you can report spam to Google, report spam to directories, report fake accounts, anything like that. So you can fix any wrong or duplicate listings of your website. Next, get quality backlinks. So this is similar to citations. So citations will backlink to your website, but get listed on other places besides these directory websites. And this will help boost your site's domain authority. So you can join associations like NAHB and NARI to get backlinks from their member directories, but also you can engage in local sponsorships and get listed on their websites, join business associations, contribute guest posts or local blogs, so you can get links back to your website. Ask partners you might have to feature you on their website, and you can feature them on your website. So do what you can to try and get quality backlinks to your website, because this will increase your website's domain authority. Next, have a physical address in a target city. Now you have your Google business profile, which is important. So that is your physical address, most likely. Be sure to have a real address, not a PO box, because that real address shows specificity to your location and the place that you're trying to serve. So make sure you have a physical address. And then last one, number 15, you may want to consider getting a second address if it makes sense. So Google favors businesses near the searcher's location as proximity signals are relevant. So maybe your Google business profile is located outside a major city or a major area. And so what's happening is you're only getting that local search, but you're not hitting the larger area that has a lot more searches. And so what you might want to consider, if your area is around 20 miles away, you may want to get a second Google business profile location in that larger location so you can get more people in that location finding your business. Now, how do you do this? Do you open up a second office? That's really expensive. Well, you don't necessarily have to do that. You can look for a virtual office space in that area. Look for a space that has a front desk secretary, a place where you can rent out a conference room, and a place that they'd set up a virtual plan for you, but you can use their physical address. And so a place where you could go in and rent out and maybe take photos and videos to prove to Google that you do have a location there, but you don't need to actually hold regular office hours there. You are just paying for that location. You can use it whenever you want, but it's a place to set up a second Google business profile so people in that area are finding you, along with where your first Google business profile location is located. So that's kind of next level, like, hey, how do we get listed and seen in different places so we can expand our footprint? So that is the list. If you need help ranking number 1, contact me today. I can walk you through all this. But if you want that full list that you can implement on your own, I would say click the link below and you can get this entire deck and walk through all these things yourself. All right, thanks and have a great day.